everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Bookmarked by Aaliyah, or welcome if you're new here. This is a channel where we talk all things bookish. Again, I'm just gonna start picking up this camera because you guys voted that you guys want weekly vlogs plus my wrap-up, so I'm gonna try to get people what they want. So I'm actually about to run out. Gotta take my dog to the groomer, go to the grocery store, all kind of boring stuff. Probably while I'm out waiting on her to get groomed, I'm probably gonna continue on with the book I'm starting. I started it last night. I am starting Colliding with Fate, A.E. Valdez, pretty early on still. I think I'm only at like page 70 something right now. And this is the second book in the Rise and Fall series. It follows Quinn and Kyrell. Already good to see Harlow and Asen, which main characters in the first book. All I've wanted, all I've needed. It was good to see them pop up already because I've missed them. I honestly, I kind of forgot the story, but as I'm reading this one, not that they're talking about it, but just, you know how your brain just kind of rewires and I'm kind of remembering them. So that's good to see. And I'm liking it so far. Like I said, super early in. So it looks like it's going to be, I'm not going to say heavy, but I feel like it's going to touch on like some really sensitive topics. Looks like male main character has some daddy issues. The female main character looks like she's not taken seriously by her mom and dad, you know, compared to her brother. Her brother's got some secrets, looks like. So pretty early on, but they've already dropped like bombs after bombs after bombs. So can't wait to see what this is going to happen. So come right around with me. Oh, you know what? While I'm out and about, I think I'm just going to collect them. I don't know that I'll do that. So don't be coming for me if I don't actually do this in this video. I'm going to collect some books that I think I'm going to drop off in little free libraries, because I was kind of looking at my shelves, looking at my addiction, like, dang, if I get, you know, some more books pretty soon, because my birthday's coming up in like 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. So you already know what time it is. I already know I'm going to do a birthday book haul. So I need to make some room on these shelves for all these books. So, because that cart is not going to fit what I'm going to get, I'm sure. And I'm not trying to go crazy. I did just do like 2 book hauls since like August, I think. I don't know, whatever, but too many. And I really don't need no more books. But as a book girl, y'all get it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to collect some books. And when I'm in the car, so I'm riding around, I'll tell you all the ones I'm probably going to unhaul, reasons why. So let's go. Get over. Yes, I have an on-the-go order for Aaliyah. Thank you. Cup today, mama. Maybe when we come back, see how you do with your grooming first, right? Thank you. You too, ma'am. Stop behind my coffee. All right, so I just got my coffee. We're a little early for our appointment. I got half caffeine, half decaffeinated, just because the older you get, sometimes that caffeine, and when I do this like midday kind of coffee, it does something to me. So I'm trying to slow down with a little bit of my caffeine. But I got the iced coffee, 2 butter pecan swirls, 3 brown sugar cookie syrups, almond milk, and cold foam. And this is what it looks like, and this is what it is. So as you can see, my little shaggy baby, she's gotta get groomed. I like her shaggy, you know what I mean? Like, I like her fluffy. You know, they did her one time. She was okay, but she looked like a skint chicken. So she's a toy Cavapoo, so she's mixed with toy poodle and King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. So that makes a Cavapoo. This is her official introduction, I guess, to book 2. This is Miss Lola. Got her little chain, Lola. All right. So we're going to go in here and get her groomed, and then I just got errands to run, and, you know, I'm going to sit and I'm going to read. yeah, my timing was like off, thinking I could just chill and read while my dog got groomed. Like, totally forgot that I got to get my kid from the bus. So there was no time to like sit where I was, you know, and read. So I'm just sitting at the bus stop now. It's getting good a little bit. You know, Kyrell and Quinn are like on their first little date because they both don't date. So I already see how this night's about to end because yeah, y'all, this is gonna be a spicy one. So if you're not a spicy girl, don't do it. I can predict where this is gonna go. So it's about to go down. So and I can't wait to see it go down. So, or read it go down. But I'm enjoying it so far. So like I said, I think I said at the beginning of this video, this is gonna be like spend a few days with me probably. So I'll just like give you little updates as the days go on, you know, on this book and my next book. My next book probably will be The Women. I'm for sure that'll be the next one. I'm just going to end my TBR, you know, with Love Radio, probably toward the end of the month. Honestly, what is it? The 16th, 15th? I don't know what day it is. I just know it's Friday. We only halfway through the month and I only got 3 books to go. So I already know I'm going to be adding, you know, some more stuff. And I got a new Christmas book too, the Megan Quinn one. I just want to see what that candy cane is talking about, honey. So I don't know that I'm gonna start that. I think that'll be a December one, but I have a Christmas novella. It should be coming tomorrow, I think, from Amazon called Feast. I forgot the author's name for that one too, but I'll like put it up here. It's not a long one at all. And with Christmas books, I feel like I need shorter ones. Like Megan Quinn's book probably be the only long Christmas book that I read, because after a while I learned my lesson last year thinking I'm just gonna be Mrs. Claus reading a bunch of books. Like I don't want all that for Christmas. So a couple of books, yeah, of course, because I want to be, you know, in the spirit, but like I'm not gonna do a whole December full of Christmas books. But if I can find some like cute short ones, I love a good Christmas thriller. So if y'all have any recommendations for like a Christmas thriller that's not really like crazy long and it's like good and fast paced, let me know. Drop it in the comments, because I love a good holiday thriller too, you know, since I do like thrillers and I do like romance, but I don't want a month full of Hallmark Channel, you know, it's just too fluffy for me. But yeah, so let me know. All right, I will update you when I'm doing something else bookish. All right, y'all, it's Monday. I haven't seen you guys since Friday. I worked the weekend, so I wasn't able to like record, you know, a lot. You know, I did read on my downtime at work, on my breaks at work, when I got off of work, but you know, I just didn't pick up the camera. So I did finish Colliding with Fate and I loved it. Did I love it like I love other books? No, but it still was a really good read and I still would recommend, you know, and I'm definitely going to continue on with the series. This one follows, like I said, Quinn and Kyrell. They both, Kyrell mainly, I mean, Kyrell more than Quinn, had some like really deep childhood trauma. And it kind of made him the way he was. He was like a womanizer, this player type of guy, you know, but he met Quinn. And that kind of just changed everything for him. But so basically, it's a story about basically overcoming childhood trauma, abuse, and learning how to love and trust and do all the things you need to do in a relationship after that. And Quinn showed him how to do that. It was deeper than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think that was going to be, like I told you earlier, I think in this video, that I didn't think it was going to be like heavy, but it was heavy. It could be heavier for some. So, I mean, I guess I could tell you to check a trigger warning for it, but it's definitely dealing with like grief and trauma. Like it was more than I bargained for, basically. Let me just put it like that. So it was more than I bargained for. And then had I known that going in, I might not have read that so soon. Because like I've said in other videos, I've dealt with a lot of grief in the recent, you know, year and a half. And I have to mentally prepare myself when I'm going to read a book about grief, because it can always take you there. This one didn't take me there like it could have, but the content behind it, it was more than I was ready for, but I pushed through and I got through it. So he had a lot of good quotes in it dealing with grief and trauma and things like that, and I did highlight a few of them. But yeah, it was a good one. So I would definitely pick it up, and I cannot wait to get into the rest of the series. I will say this though about the book, that I wish I would have, it was primarily Kyrell's point of view. Where usually in like romance novels and things like that, it's like almost like you're, even if you have dual POVs, the majority and the focus of the book usually is on the woman and her journey through whatever she's going through, the relationship, things like that. You have a little tidbit sometimes, but the majority is usually the woman. So it was different to see like the guy having the majority of the point of views, but I really wish I would have seen more of Quinn. We got to know who she was, but not like the depths of her. She dealt with some things too with her family, but it was just like sprinkled in. It was just like touched on, where I feel like Kyrell's story was like the story. So it was different to see and good. I just wish I would have heard more of what Quinn's thoughts were and what she had to say. But overall, I guess I think I will rate this a 4. I'm gonna rate it a 4. I haven't actually put it on Goodreads as of, you know, right now, because I just finished it last night, Sunday night. I finished it. I try to, since y'all got me doing these weekly vlogs, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I'll finish the book, but you may not see a video about the book until maybe like a week after I've read it, because I'm doing the weekly vlog. You see what I'm saying? So, and I don't really have a date. I mean, a day of the week that I post videos. I just kind of post them when they're ready. I was trying to stick to like Thursday, Fridays, but maybe I'll just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. What days do you like to watch YouTube? I mean, maybe I should ask you that. What days are you guys mainly on YouTube? In our little stats or whatever, you can see when your viewers are on, you know, what days there's most popular for your content. But mine are pretty even. You know what I mean? So like Sunday through Saturday, my days are pretty much the same, but I want to hear from you. What days do you guys, you know, just sit around and scroll on YouTube or TikTok or whatever? So that was that with Colliding with Fate. You are still spending a bunch of boring days with me. I actually just have to go to my job right now and do a fit test that I'm well overdue for, and I'm being threatened. So I probably should go get this done. Well overdue. So I have to get a fit test for a mask, so to make sure I'm wearing the proper mask. So I'm gonna go run and do this real quick. In the back seat, I do have a bag with some books that I do want to take to the little free library. So I did gather up some books, so we'll go over those books, the ones I'm going to give away. Most, I think all of them I actually have already read before. It's just ones that either I just didn't enjoy, ones that I just don't remember, and they just need to go. I will see you guys when I'm dropping off my books at the little free library. Okay, so these are the books right here. Yes, it's in a Hooters bag, but this is all I had. Don't judge me. That I'm going to be dropping off at the little free libraries on my way back home. I just got done with my fit test, so I'm going to just sit here while I'm still in the parking lot of my job and go over these books. So first I have The Good Girl Mary Kubica. This author and me have a love-hate relationship. Like, the storylines of her books to me are good, but like after like the 3rd or 4th book that I read by her, this might be like the 3rd, or I don't know if it was 3 or 4, but I noticed something in her writing. Like, she's very insensitive to me with the way she describes a lot of her topics. Like, I think somebody was like mentally challenged or had some type of disability or whatever, and the way she described it was just, I felt like there was a better way to say the things she was saying without saying it that way, because people are reading your books that may have a loved one, or they may themselves may be challenged in some kind of way, and the way she described it to me was just, it's just kind of rude. So I don't really like that. Then I have The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. Wow, I like this author, but this book was just a miss for me. I think it was just like, I read all of this book for that to be the ending of it. Like, I don't even remember the book, first of all, but I just remember reading, like, I read all of this for nothing. So I just wasn't a fan of that one. And then I have The Wedding Date. Y'all, this was my first DNF. The miscommunication in this book was crazy, and I couldn't take it no more. So I think I DNF'd this is like almost the 50% mark, just because I saw that this was just going to be a theme in the book, and I didn't want to put myself through that, because I do not like, some miscommunication is cool, but like this was full of miscommunication. Use your words, people, use your words. Then I have The Art of Scandal. I think a few videos ago I described this book, explained like this book and my review on it and why I didn't like it, so I'm just give this away. Then I have You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Love this. It was really, really cute, but I read it already, and I really don't need to have Christmas books just sitting on my shelves that I didn't, you know, that I don't need to read. I'm not going to read it again this season is what I'm saying. I have other books that I'm going to read this season, and then I'll probably give those away too. So unless they're that good and that cute that I just want to keep on my shelf, but I'd rather give this to somebody because it's short. It's just a cute Christmas read for somebody else. And then I have Gillian Flynn, Sharp Objects. All I'm going to say is hated it. There's nothing to even talk about right there. Then I have Daniel Black, 12 Gates to the City. This is the second book to They Tell Me of a Home. I read both of those a while back, and I liked it, but I don't have They Tell Me of a Home because I gave that away, I think, to Second and Charles. I think they bought it back for me or something like that, so it's no point in having the second one if I don't have the first one. So I just kind of found this one too, so it was just on my shelf just because I found it like in my bedroom somewhere. So I'm gonna just give this up. But this author is really, really good. If you have never read anything Daniel Black, I do like his writing. I think he's more like, I guess you would call it historical fiction. I don't know. It's set back in like the 50s, 60s, I think. But yeah, really good. Really like comfort, cozy, like fall type of reads is what that book is. Love Hypothesis. This is the only book I've read by this author. I put Love Theoretically in a little free library just because, you know, I didn't get the warm and fuzzies reading her book. I know people love this book, but I liked it. I would still recommend it to people. But again, miscommunication, and the female main character was just annoying. So giving that one up. And last one I have is Peter Swanson, 9 Lives. This was a good one. This was very suspenseful. It's about 9 strangers that don't know each other. They all get a letter in the mail, I believe. Is it a letter in the mail? It's just a list of names that they get in the mail. All of them get a list with all of the names on it, but they don't know each other. And then you are reading to find out how they're all connected to each other. And they're basically going to drop off one by one. But by the end, you find out the whole point of it. It was a really good one if you're looking for like a quick thriller. So those are all the books that I'm giving away in the little free libraries to make room. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books I'm giving away. So maybe that'll be 9 that I get. I don't know. We'll find that out. So it's still to be determined. So I am about to go drop these off. This one usually just has like a lot of randomness in it. I've never really seen too many like good ones in here. I don't know. Oh shoot, I got this one. Oh, I'd rather have this in hardback than the one I have because it's kind of little. What else they got in here? Somebody probably gave that book up because that book is dark. So I'm gonna put those in here. It's not very pretty, but that's what we're doing. And I'm taking this bad boy with me. I can't believe that I got my Dark Vanessa out of there. Usually that one's kind of like all the little free libraries I have in my actual neighborhood. I have never tried to go donate books to another free library like in another community because this is my community. So I'd rather, you know, share my books with my community. So they never really have any, oh no, I'm not turning here. Where's that other one? They never really have like good books, you know, in that one. In any of these, honestly, they don't ever really have good books in there because in my community, I grew up in this community, and this community is primarily like an older population. Like on my block, we're the youngest people on our block, and we're in our 40s. You know what I mean? So it's like, why do I keep trying to turn here? You'd think I wasn't from here. The majority, like, people in this area are older. So like usually you get like the mass market books. You get like Danielle Steele. Nothing wrong with those books, but those just aren't, you know, the genre, basically, is what I'm saying, of what I like to read and the type of books I like to read. So when I offer my books up to these little free libraries, they're always gone when I go back, but I never see anything that I can pick out of there. You know, it's nothing that I want. But for that one, because I have my Dark Vanessa, I haven't read it yet. I have it, but I think I got it. I don't know if I got it from Amazon or Book Outlet. I'm not sure, but my book, I don't like small books, and it's like a smaller book. It's not like a mass market book, but it's like a smaller one, and I don't like to really hold that, and I don't think I have that on Kindle Unlimited. I don't think I do. So if I'm gonna read it, I would rather read the hardback. And it's crazy because like when I first started this channel, I think if you go back on older videos, you'll hear me say like I don't like hardbacks. I used to take the dust jacket off to make it easier, and then I like slowly, if you notice, like I've slowly started to like hardback better. If I let you go with a stop sign, I need you a courtesy wave. That is my pet peeve. I think I've passed up that house that I'm used to going to. I don't know. I was too busy talking about my dark Vanessa. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Oh no, I didn't. It's right here. This is another one that doesn't really have a lot. I see this James Patterson. I don't know. Let me just drop these off. Call it a day. Try to get these in there the best way I can. Oh, I love that movie. In Her Shoes, right here. I love that movie with I forgot who's in it. I'm back at home with my comfy robe, so you already know what time it is. It's another rainy and gloomy day. I'm just gonna sit here and read for a little bit and then get up and do random stuff, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish the video here. I am about to start The Women, second to last book on my November TBR, so I am doing great, sticking to the TBR that I never stick to. So maybe me changing those prompts made it better because I was able to pick stuff that I really, really want to read. Or it could just be that I actually have books and I've been buying books that I really want to read, as opposed to buying books that are super popular or buying books that everybody else is reading. You know what I mean? I had a really good choice of books to choose from. So I'm proud about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this book. I'll probably update you on this book via Goodreads, TikTok, you know, my shorts, or in the next vlog, I'll probably mention this book, because probably in the next vlog, I'll still be reading this book at the time. So thank you all for hanging out with me for a few days, and I will see y'all on the next one.